Running a small business like Five Mary's Farms brings new challenges every day. My husband Brian and I are always ready to tackle whatever comes our way, with the help of our 4 girls.
Nice job, girls.
Today I'll give you a behind-the-scenes look at what a day is really like as a small business owner. How's packing going? So we are a family-run small business, and on the ranch, our family does almost everything ourselves. In the farm store here, we have an awesome team who help us get all of these meats we've worked so hard to raise directly to our customers. Our butchery is also run downtown, and that's where all of our carcasses are hung, dry-aged, butchered by our craft butchers, and put in packages. Then they come here and are shipped out to customers all over the US. So I'm gonna help pack for a little bit here today. And then we're gonna go next door and check on our retail shop, see how things are going over there. We're gonna check in at the restaurant before we're back on the ranch to help Brian work some cows this afternoon. One of our awesome Team Five Marys members, Annie, also owns a peony farm, and they are in harvest season right now. The California Peony Company will have a dozen or so friends and neighbors helping to harvest blooms today. So Francie, Maisie, and I are gonna make our favorite family pizza recipe to feed the hungry crowd. So we get each box ready here, kind of prepped to pack. So everybody gets a handwritten note with their name on it, a little brochure card from our family. And then we do have a box return program, so we keep labels in top so that people can put that back on over their label and ship it back to us. And they just put a used book inside and they can ship it media rate, which is much more inexpensive and gets the boxes back to us to reuse. So some of these boxes get reused like 8 or 9 times, which is awesome. We donate all the books that come in these boxes to the local schools, libraries, and then there's a foster program that takes them. And it's kind of cool because the books come from like our entire customer base. So these are all recent orders, customers waiting for their boxes. This is 10 pounds of our Five Mary's ground beef. These are what we call chubs. This is kind of the old school way to pack ground beef. We do this right at Five Mary's Custom Meat Co. This one's going to Kim in Oregon and her family. So this is the retail shop. We call this the M5 Supply Co. Next door is where we sell all of our meat, but over here we sell kind of a collection of curated goods that go along with our brand at Five Mary's that we know our customers will love, as well as some of our Five Mary's products like our spice rub, our honey, our hot sauce. And it's just kind of a fun collection of things that I've picked out, the girls have picked out. We also sell our Five Mary's cookbooks here. We've done 2 different cookbooks over the years, ranch raised and family style. These are just fun collections of my favorite recipes. And then we have a lot of other little recipe books that we like to share here as well. I'm just stopping by the Burgerhouse here. We opened Five Mary's Burgerhouse about 5 years ago, and we love having this space where we can invite our customers and local patrons to come enjoy some Five Mary's meats. But restaurants are a lot of work. So almost every day, Brian and I are in here checking on things, making sure that everything is running as smoothly as possible for our customers. How's it going in the kitchen today?
Good. How about yourself?
Good.
Yeah.
Lots of yummy food going out?
Absolutely.
Oh, good. That chicken Alfredo is looking great.
Chicken Alfredo and one with shrimp. Big one that sells the most is our bourbon bacon. So
the bourbon bacon. That's still our number one seller.
Choice right there.
It's been like since the day we opened.
Yes. So.
All right, from here, we're gonna go back to the ranch and work some cows.
So today's heifer preg check day. Our first time mamas, we have a small group of them that we need to confirm whether they're pregnant or not pregnant. And we're doing that today with a blood draw. So we'll take a little bit of blood out of their tail. What we do here to restrain the cattle as safely as possible for the cattle and for the people who are helping, the kids who are helping, is we have this device here, and it's a hydraulic squeeze. And so it's kind of like a compression jacket. When you have that compression on them, it tends to calm them a lot more. And so it makes it a lot safer, smoother, more humane, much different than if you were trying to do it with a rope or out in the field or behind a gate. This is kind of the Cadillac way to do it here.
These are gonna go to a lab and tell us if these heifers are pregnant or not. job, love.
Nice job, girls.
All right, so we're heading to my friend Annie's. She and her family run a peony farm, and this week is like their Super Bowl. This is the time when all of the peonies are in bloom and they actually need to cut them at a very specific stage before they bloom. And we thought it'd be a nice day to make them lunch and give them a little break from their hard work. So we've got pizzas loaded up, my favorite pizza oven.
On the plants, when we're cutting them, we try to go pretty light. About 50% of the plant we'll cut off and leave the other half of the plant to bloom out. And it's just more for like nutrient. We want to leave as much green matter behind as we can.
We want the stem to be the size of at least a number 2 pencil or wider, and then the bud size at least the size of a quarter or larger.
It's a huge effort to harvest all of the peonies at exactly the right time. And as a small business, Brent and Annie rely partially on volunteers. They've worked up an appetite today, so we're pitching in with the pizzas. Are you girls ready to make some pizzas?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna start with some cornmeal here so that it doesn't stick. Maze, you wanna put a little on there? So my parents have a pizza oven in their backyard. They actually put it in for Brian and I's wedding. And whenever we go down to my parents' house, it's always a pizza party. Mace, do you want to take that cover off of our dough? All right. Start with this homemade dough. This is Janny's recipe, my mom's recipe. You want to do that a little and then stretch it. You can do one right here, sweetie. So you want to like lift it up and let it stretch, but kind of let it stretch naturally. And the key to a good pizza is that you want it pretty thin.
Can I go like this?
Do you think you're that talented?
No.
You could try. We want to get the dough probably as round as like a plate, round as a small plate. And you can stretch the edges a little bit when you're pulling too. That'll make it go a little bit faster. Okay, so now we have to decide. We have some 5 Mary's hot and spicy Italian sausage, our ground beef with a little M5 spice rub in it, and then some of our pork bacon. We've got mushrooms, caramelized onions, squash, red peppers, onions. We've got a Gruyere, a goat cheese, some arugula. There's so many choices. You can start with either red sauce or you can start with olive oil.
I would love some red sauce.
Okay, not too much because you don't want it too saucy. Do you remember making pizzas with Janny?
When we were little and we lived in the Bay Area, when we used to go over to Jenny's and do pizza parties, I would eat the cheese out of the bag and get in trouble for it because the bag wasn't supposed to be opened yet. I would sneak in the pantry and take out the cheese bag and eat it.
Janny probably did not get mad at you.
Probably
You
not.
can't do any wrong in Janny's eyes.
No.
Okay, Maisie's got cheese. Now you can put some toppings. What kind of cheese do you want?
I'll try the mozzarella.
Okay. It's nice and crumbly mozzarella. You want some help?
Yep. Can I put like lots on?
Yeah. Okay, you girls are doing red sauce. I'm gonna do olive oil and some arugula.
I like arugula.
You like arugula? I'm gonna do a little cheese.
Francie, what topping? You can pick your topping first.
And I'm gonna do mushrooms. What topping are you girls gonna do?
Francie,
You don't
go
have to
first.
worry about being indecisive because we have lots of pizzas to make for this crew. So
I'm gonna take
go for it.
some of the ground beef.
This.
Francie's got ground beef. Maisie's got Italian sausage.
That one looks delicious.
Oh, not
Ooh.
even.
That looks delicious.
All right, let's put yours in here.
Go pizza! Yes.
What do you think, girls?
10 out of 10. Delicious.
It's hard to mess up pizza.
Except the one you just made. No offense.
I think it was your pizza, actually.
Yeah, but you were the one who put it in the oven.
Oh, yeah. All right, girls, what do you think? Should we call the crew out and see if they're hungry? You want to put that one in the oven and I'll
Sure, I
start
would love
seeing
to.
if people are ready. You guys ready for some pizza? Come on over. Okay, this is the one the girls just made with a little bacon on it. We've got an arugula here. And we got plenty more pizzas coming, so this is just a taster. For the recipes and products shared today, please see the description below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite pizza toppings in the comments below. If you missed the first episode of Raised on the Ranch, be sure to check it out.